1959, Sverdlovsk Oblast, Russia, the Dyatlov Pass incident. 9 hikers left the industrial city of Sverdlovsk, their skis strapped and packs heavy with food and journals. At their head was Igor Dyatlov, a young engineering student with a reputation for discipline and skill. The group was strong, men and women in their early 20s, hardened by past expeditions into the brutal Ural Mountains. This was meant to be another notch in their records, a challenge, but not an impossible one. They joked, sang songs, snapped photographs. Their diary entries brimmed with laughter and confidence. None of them knew they were walking into one of the greatest mysteries of the 20th century. When rescuers set out weeks later, they found the campsite first. The tent lay half-collapsed and eerily abandoned, half-buried in snow. But what disturbed searchers most wasn't what was missing, it was what was left. The hikers' boots, coats, and supplies were all neatly arranged inside. Yet the fabric of the tent had been slashed open from the inside, as though those inside had cut their way out in frantic haste. Bare footprints led away into the wilderness. Following the trail, rescuers discovered bodies scattered across the slope. Some were huddled beneath trees, stripped to their underclothes, their skin tinted orange by the cold. 2 had climbed branches, hands torn and raw, as if trying to escape something unseen. A few had fragments of clothing from others, strange, desperate attempts to share warmth. Their faces were contorted, not with calm acceptance, but frozen horror. The last 4 were found months later, buried beneath snow in a ravine. Their injuries defied explanation. One had a crushed skull with no external wound. Another's chest was collapsed, ribs shattered as though struck by an impossible pressure. 2 were missing eyes. One woman's tongue was gone, severed without trace of blood. Stranger still, forensic teams found traces of radiation on their clothing, a detail the Soviet government kept quiet for years. Explanations followed, each more unsatisfying than the last. An avalanche? The slope was too shallow. Hypothermia? Perhaps, but hypothermia doesn't crush bones like car crashes. Military experiments? The area was known for secret tests, yet no proof emerged. Local Mansi tribes claimed the mountain was cursed, home to spirits who punished intruders. And then came the stories of pilots who saw glowing orbs above the mountains that very night. Soviet authorities closed the case with an official statement: death by an unknown compelling force. For decades, the Dyatlov Pass incident has drawn researchers, journalists, and adventurers. Every theory fails to explain every clue. Why did they abandon the safety of their tent? What caused such selective injuries? And what of the radiation, the missing eyes, the missing tongue? Today, the pass carries Dyatlov's name. Tourists ski the same slopes, laying flowers where the tent once stood. Some report strange lights still flickering in the sky. Others speak of whispers in the wind, or shadows crossing the snow when no one is near. The mountains are silent, but the silence feels heavy, like a secret held tight. And that is the truth of Dyatlov Pass. 9 young lives ended in terror, their final moments etched into frozen earth. But the force that struck them down, whatever it was, remains nameless, untouchable, and waiting.